4,500 years ago, a structure rose from the desert that still baffles scientists today. Over 2 million stone blocks, each one weighing an average of 2.5 tons. No cranes, no engines, and yet it stands with near-perfect geometric precision. This is the Great Pyramid of Egypt. The question is, how did people, armed with nothing but rope, wood and stone tools, build the greatest mystery on Earth?
Why were the pyramids originally constructed?
The story begins nearly 4,700 years ago in ancient Egypt. Back then, Egyptians believed the pharaoh wasn't just a king, he was a representative of the gods. His soul would live on after death, and to safely carry that soul into the afterlife, he needed a very special structure. At first, pharaohs were buried in small rectangular structures called mastabas. But during the reign of Pharaoh Djoser, his chief architect Imhotep had a groundbreaking idea. Stack mastabas on top of each other to form a staircase-like structure. And that's how the world's very first pyramid was born, the Step Pyramid of Djoser.
Who really built the Great Pyramid?
About 200 years after the Step Pyramid, Pharaoh Khufu came to power. He dreamed of something bigger, something even more precise. And that's how the Great Pyramid of Giza came to be, the tallest human-made structure on Earth for almost 3,800 years.
Stood about 146 meters tall, built from roughly 2.3 million stone blocks. But here's the most astonishing part. Its 4 sides align almost perfectly with true north, south, east, and west, off by less than 1 degree, even by modern compass standards.
Who were the workers?
For a long time, people believed the pyramids were built by slaves, driven forward by the whip. But modern archaeology tells a completely different story. Worker cemeteries found near Giza reveal these were paid, skilled laborers. They were given bread, beer, and meat. Injuries were treated. Archaeologists have even found evidence of healed broken bones, meaning these workers were cared for. It's believed that every year, during the Nile's flood season, when farming came to a halt, thousands of farmers joined the construction effort. This wasn't just a job, it was a source of national pride. But the real question remains, how did they lift stones weighing 2.5 tons without cranes or iron tools for over 2 decades? One leading theory among researchers is the ramp. Workers would build massive sloped ramps out of sand and brick, then drag the stones up on wooden sledges. Some researchers believe they used spiral-shaped ramps that wound around the pyramid as it rose. In 2018, an ancient papyrus discovered in Egypt, known as the Diary of Merer, directly describes how workers transported limestone by boat down the Nile to the construction site.
What secrets lie inside the pyramid?
The inside of the pyramid is just as astonishing. The Great Pyramid contains a complex network of corridors, hidden chambers, and a massive staircase-like passage called the Grand Gallery, standing nearly 9 meters tall. At its center sits the king's chamber, where the pharaoh's mummy was placed, surrounded by valuable belongings so he'd want for nothing on his journey into the afterlife. The Egyptians believed that by preserving the body, the soul, which they called the Ka, could return to it. In 2017, scientists using cosmic re-imaging discovered an entirely new, previously unknown void deep inside the pyramid, one that remains unexplained to this day.
Did you know that pyramids aren't just found in Egypt?
Many people think of pyramids as uniquely Egyptian, but the truth is, civilizations on opposite sides of the world, with no contact with one another, independently built remarkably similar structures.
Sudan's Nubia region has over 200 pyramids, smaller in size, but more numerous than Egypt's. In Central America, the Maya built step pyramids like El Castillo at Chichen Itza. In Mesopotamia, there were staircase-shaped temples called ziggurats.
How civilizations so far apart arrived at such similar structures is one of history's most fascinating puzzles. Is it pure coincidence, or does it point to some deep, shared human instinct? That question is still being researched today.
Some secrets are still waiting to be revealed.
Even after thousands of years, many questions about the pyramids remain unanswered. How were the stones cut with such precision that the gaps between them measure less than a millimeter? Why are some pyramids aligned so exactly with the positions of the stars? Some researchers believe the three main pyramids of Giza line up almost exactly with the three stars of Orion's belt. Is this a coincidence? Or did the ancient Egyptians possess a far deeper understanding of astronomy than we give them credit for? The debate continues to this day. The pyramids are more than just piles of stone. They're living proof of human belief, hard work, and knowledge of the cosmos. Thousands of people, without a single modern machine, built something that still leaves scientists in awe today. Maybe that's the biggest lesson of all. There's no limit to human imagination and determination. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe because there are more incredible history stories like this one coming your way soon.